Alrighty, hello. Back with a little more Elder Scrolls. We are heading to Bloodrun Cave. Explore the cave and try and find the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, I believe. Should have done this yesterday, but had a really massive power cut. Oh yes, we just saved Stivens. And we need to go this way. No, this way.
I'm rather busy.
Oh, finally on the right path. And a steel, but there's no one here. Okay, we'll just take it easy, keep an eye open for resources and any points of interest. It's quite a nice, peaceful area. Blackwood, quite liking it. Didn't seem to go anywhere, or there's nothing immediately off the road, so.
By Azura, by Azura, by Azura! I can't believe this! Is it really you? It's you! It's actually you! My friend said you were a story, a myth, but here you are! It is you, right? The hero of Tamriel? The slayer from the legends. It has to be. You're just like the paintings.
Can I help you?
Can you help me? A famed warrior is asking if I need help. This is what I've always dreamed of. I, don't have any dangerous things going on right now, but I'm sure I could find myself some trouble to get into if you'd want.
It's not what I meant.
No, it's all right. Listen, what would you rather fight? A pack of lions? Perhaps a vicious troll? I'm sure I could find one nearby. Oh, it should be more than one. Let's give the bards a good song. How does a dozen trolls sound?
No.
You're right. Trolls aren't enough for a legendary hero. We need something bigger, more menacing. Oh, I heard about these weird cultists. The Order of the Waking Flame. You can rescue me from the cultists. Oh, how exciting!
No, please don't.
This is going to be great. Just wait until I tell all my friends back in Bravo.
Moral of the story. Don't stop and talk to strange lunatics that you meet on the road. So I think at some point during the story we are just going to rescue him as like a side quest to something else we're doing. Utanzil discovered, eh? I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it. Okay, so it's our new settlement. Nice.
But what if we are wrong? Not even my strength can hold back an entire brigade.
Just stay out of it, Himjas. We have lost too many lives already. Yours need not be included.
Ah, you look strong and capable. I could use your help. Tensions between my tribe and the Imperials who've set up camp nearby are close to a breaking point. While I often solve issues with my Wamasu-like strength, I fear it will not be enough here.
What's going on?
Members of my tribe have gone missing. We captured an Imperial lieutenant to question him about it, but everyone is so angry already. If my tribe executes him before we actually get to the bottom of this, it will only make things worse.
And how can I help?
What this situation needs is an outsider's perspective. My people are too enraged to think clearly, and the lieutenant will not talk to us anyway. We need someone outside the tribe to mediate. You would be compensated, of course. What do you say?
Alright. I'll find out what happened to your missing people.
I am sure our combined heroism will save my tribe from this plight. The Imperial Lieutenant is just ahead. While you speak with him, I will head to the northern swamps to continue investigating. Meet me there when you are finished.
And who were you arguing with?
That was Oleg, a member of the tribe and a good friend. He is
bet
adamant
it's the
that
cult.
the Imperials are responsible for our missing people, but does not think I should involve myself. His opinion is shared by many, sadly.
Why is that?
My heroic deeds have caused a few mishaps of late. In addition, everyone is convinced of the Imperials' guilt. But an intelligent, seasoned adventurer such as myself is more skeptical. Mainly because we, have no evidence.
So what else could be taking your people?
No idea. But hopefully, speaking with the lieutenant will shed some light on that. If his people are innocent, then he might help guide us to the real enemy. And if they are not, then I will strike them down with the power of a grot oak.
And why are tensions so high?
The Imperials from Leowin have been expanding their territory eastward for some time. Now they creep like moss on the edges of what my tribe considers our land. At first, they were just a nuisance. We assumed the swamp would deal with them in time.
Did they threaten you?
No, just the opposite. They wish to work with us to help expand their holdings and offer valuable goods in trade. But my tribe turned their tails at them. Too many times our people have been pushed from our homes with fake promises.
Then what?
The Imperials left us alone, but refused to leave the area. Eventually, tension turned to arguments. Shortly after, members of our tribe began to vanish. It was like flame to a dried tree.
Alright. Yeah, it's going to be the cultists.
We told Himjas to stop trying to recruit strangers for this.
Debella's sacred buttocks. Am I glad to see someone that's not part of this tribe? Maybe you can do something. I've tried telling these lizards that my soldiers have nothing to do with their disappearing people, but they won't listen.
Well, so what is going on?
I'm an officer in Leowin's Ivory Brigade. We've been trying to expand trade routes out here. But we're not kidnapping people. My brigadines are missing too. I was pursuing a lead to find them when I got ambushed and thrown in this cage.
And what lead?
I was investigating the great number of beasts that have started congregating by the water's edge. It's like they've taken over. Nothing about it seems natural. My theory is that those monsters are responsible for our missing people.
How so?
They're vicious, and the sheer number of them all at once is undoubtedly lethal. But my commander's skeptical. He thinks the Argonians are retaliating for us getting too close to their territory. And if he gets wind of this, he'll respond in kind.
I understand that Himjas asked for your help, but he can be overzealous. We have the situation under control. Our prisoner feigns ignorance, but he does not tell the whole truth. This dry skin was found trespassing in our swamps to the north.
He claims he was looking for his missing people.
Always excuses with these Imperials. First they show up claiming to seek trade. When we ask that they leave, they camp near our borders, and more arrive each day against our wishes. Suddenly, our people go missing. This is no coincidence.
Why would they take your people?
I wish I knew. There is a supposed peace between my people and the Imperials. Keshu the Blackfin ensures that. But that does not mean some do not still break rank, especially if they want to lay claim on a new land. But why not just attack us?
Himjas seems to want to figure that out.
Himjas is enthusiastic
Himjas.
to a fault. He thinks himself a hero, but usually just ends up getting himself into more trouble.
Sounds like being a hero
This
to
is
me.
no different. If you insist on helping, then I suggest you drag him out of the northern swamps before he hurts himself.
Okay. It's a glowy, slimy crocodile. The gang all here.
There you are. This is where our investigation begins. Let us look around. Let us There are footprints ahead, toward the water. This is where I gallantly apprehended the lieutenant. We are on the right track. Let us continue.
Just about to say, so the animals aren't actually attacking us. Okay.
These ancient totems are spread out across the swamp, but they are always dormant. Strange. I think there are more farther ahead. I wonder if they are active as well.
I suspect so. Argonian and Imperial.
Argonians and Imperials. It looks like they were fighting back to back, defending themselves. Their wounds are jagged too. Perhaps we will find survivors farther up this way.
Search for leads. I'm going to go to the other totem, but alright. We shall head on up. Bright dye.
We use this dye for rituals. Is this what woke those totems? Let us follow the footprints.
So you're going to go up the pyramid. Alrighty.
This is the largest of those totems I mentioned earlier. Oh no.
What is it?
I think I understand. These totems, the dye was used to paint runes upon them, which must have activated their latent magic. But those runes are only known to this tribe. The Imperials could not have done this. It had to be one of our own.
What did the runes do?
With these runes, whoever is responsible turned this totem and the others into very powerful lures. That explains the excess of creatures coming out of the swamp. They would be drawn out in droves by this kind of magic.
Why would someone do that?
I do not know. It is incredibly dangerous, even with someone as skillful as me protecting the tribe. These creatures do not discriminate who they hunt. We need to stop this.
How do we do that?
I am not sure. My brute strength and fortitude do not lend themselves easily to the inner workings of tribe magic. But perhaps fortitude... Despite my yelping, I was not afraid, I assure you. There is no shame in being frightened, of course. If you are alarmed, do not worry. You are safe with me. Anyway, that was a great effort on your part. But perhaps hitting it is not enough.
What now?
This is now beyond my capability. I believe the magic of these totems and the secret to destroying them would be known by the elder of my tribe, Nahish Nurwal. I think we need to speak to her if we are to learn anything more.
And where is she?
She should be back in the village. I will head there first and explain the situation, but I believe you should speak with her as well. Nahish Nurwal, does not always take my counsel. I will meet you there.
See you there.
I will return and speak to Nahish Nurwal. Meet me there when you can.
We'll head there now. I think wasn't there a way shrine in the village? We should activate that. So we've got some fast travel goodness. Just across the bridge. That looks already lit, but we haven't been there yet. Right, let's go and talk to the village elder, or tribe elder.
Bodies of Imperials and our own?
Yes.
I appreciate your willingness to help, outsider, but you must understand. Heem Jas has a strong heart, but he often invents problems in order to test his heroism. This matter with the Imperials is likely simpler than he insists.
And it's one of your people.
What? This is a very serious accusation. The idea that one of our own caused so much pain, it is as hard to chew as thick bark. Is what Heem Jas said about the bodies true? Please, tell me all that you know.
Well, someone used magical runes to turn totems into lures, which attracted creatures from the swamp.
The creatures in the swamp are incredibly vicious, even in small doses. It's no wonder so many have fallen prey. It seems our prisoner was not lying to us. Those totems are ancient and very powerful. Meddling with them is quite dangerous.
We tried destroying the largest, but failed.
The one at the top of Zal Aristotle? I'm not surprised. Dismantling lures as powerful as this will require going inside the Zanmir. Unfortunately, as time abandons Zal Aristotle, its depths filled with nightmarish horrors.
Then what do we do?
We have no choice but to venture inside the Zanmir. but we do not have enough people to do so safely. We have lost too many of our warriors. You are here as a mediator. Perhaps you could convince the Imperials to assist us in this matter.
I can try.
Good. Hopefully he will be willing to appeal to his superiors. Regardless, I will make sure he is freed. Take this. It is a ward that will unlock the main entrance of Zal Aristotle. I will gather as many warriors as I can, and meet you there.
I'll speak to the lieutenant.
Gods, this can't be happening. I heard what was discussed. I can hardly believe it. They were so quick to pin the blame on us, and the whole time it was one of their own people? I suppose it doesn't matter now. We've all lost friends. What we need to do is fix this.
Do you think your people will be willing to help enter the Zanmir?
The Ivory Brigade is far from petty. I'm sure there will be some who are unhappy about it, but even they will understand the need to work together in order to stop this. I'll speak with my commander if I'm free to go. I'm sure I can convince him.
Going in will free you. Go speak to your captain.
My apologies on behalf of my tribe, Lieutenant. Let us get you out of there.
I will meet you at the ruins.
Right, back to where we were.
The entrance to Zal Aristotle should be along the bottom of the structure. Let us hurry. There, the door.
I thought we were going to have to use the one at the top. Maybe it's the way out. Yeah, we'll probably have to work our way up.
Oh, it is quite dark in here. Why don't you lead?
Let's not walk on any more trap things.
Curse you relics, why will you not stop?
Holy,
Ninjas,
you
I
did
am
this?
sorry. I cannot disable the lures, no matter how hard I try. My touch causes them to fade, yet they return within seconds. When I take my axe to the stone, my blade only dulls. I blame the Imperials for our missing people. I was a fool.
Why did you do it?
I was trying to protect... Yes, our people once used them as a means to gather food and resources. When the totem is active, creatures are drawn to its aura like a Kotugava to blood.
And you didn't think there was a connection between missing people and the lures?
I did not know how dangerous this ancient magic truly was. I did not understand my actions were the cause of all this. Not until I heard about the bodies you and Himjas found. And once I realized, it was already too late.
But you came to try and fix things anyway.
Yes, but it is impossible. Nothing I do works. The magic replenishes itself within mere moments. I am truly sorry. We should evacuate our people to Gideon before Hutanzel is overrun.
Help is coming.
Help is here, my friend. Let us begin.
Nahish no. And the Imperials? I'm sorry. This is my fault.
The time for blame can come later. We're here to help.
Olik's actions were foolish. These lures have lain dormant for a reason. The magic within them is dangerous. Still, the actions of the past cannot change the present. What is done cannot be undone. But we can ensure that no one else gets hurt.
How?
A ritual. To dismantle the lures, they must be touched above ground and below within a few moments of one another. It requires an act of unison. Perhaps it is a test from those that came before us. A lesson of sorts. Now it falls to us to learn it.
Okay, how do we do that?
The Imperials agreed to post their soldiers above ground. They're already in position and awaiting orders. Once you activate a lure below, its partner above the surface will flicker, signaling the Imperials to act. Do you understand?
Yes. And you'll be doing?
I will return above to coordinate our efforts. If something were to go wrong, I want to be able to help remedy it. You and Himjas must dismantle the lures down here and rejoin us when you are finished. Good luck to you, outsider. And thank you.
Okay, Just and I will handle it.
Thank you.
We will fix this, Olik. Do not worry. I think it is working. Imperials up above are succeeding as well.
No matter which way we go this way. Loot everything that we can. Let's not stand on traps.
Last one. Now I will make a swift, daring exit and run back to the village. Meet you there.
Alright. Nothing down there to take. Job done.
You have my thanks, Lieutenant, as well as my tribe's
Thank you.
friendship.
I assure you, we will do everything in our power to make sure this is the start of a prosperous friendship between our people.
A great success. We are victorious and strong, and all mostly intact.
The totems have fallen silent above ground. I assume you and Himjas were also successful from below. The beast should move on now. I do not think they will trouble us any more than they did before all this. We will all be safe.
And you're good with the Imperials now?
In large part because of your efforts, we were able to find common ground and the desire to communicate. I have personally apologized for our responsibility for the bloodshed, and they have been gracious enough to accept my sincerity.
And what's going to happen to Oleg?
Oleg was trying to protect his people, and we understand that. But his actions cost lives on both sides, and for that he must be punished. It pains me, but it is necessary. Oleg understands, and he will face his punishment bravely.
Okay.
You have my enduring gratitude, traveler. Should your adventures ever bring you this way again, know that you may call us allies. I think Himjas was looking for you. Be sure to say your farewells to him before you continue your journey.
The tribe will be telling stories of this for many years to come, I am sure. The mighty Himjas, with his faithful partner, slashing through horrors in the darkness of ancient ruins without a shred of fear. Thank you for your help, friend.
And what will you do now?
The tribe will flourish now that we are no longer fighting with the Imperials. As for me, I will continue performing heroic deeds across the coast. Great heroes like us never stay in one place too long.
I wish you luck.
Please, take this. Not only did you fight bravely, but you ensured a truce between my tribe and the Imperials. You saved many lives today. I will make sure no one leaves you out of the grand stories of our heroism.
Thank you.
We did it, friend. We fearlessly pursued the truth, cut through our foes with Wamasu-like strength, bested our enemies, and came out victorious. And I did not get terribly injured. This is a great day.
Are you angry with Oleg?
No, though I imagine some will be. I happen to understand what it is like to be impulsive and overconfident at times. I see why he did it, and in my heart, I know I can forgive him. Whether he can forgive himself is a different matter.
And will the Imperials forgive?
That I am not sure. But the fact that they put aside their grief and anger in order to help us in the ruins makes me believe that they understand better than I would have anticipated. I hope they forgive him, and that relations between us flourish.
Alright. Quest done. Nice. So that's white on our map. I'm going to go past the... So many distractions, just trying to get to where it's supposed to be going. There's that pewter. Let's grab that. work out what this viewpoint is, or this sight to see. Okay, that's where it was. We don't fight Spriggans unless we have to, because Spriggans are good. Okay, cultists. It's always cultists. Wait, what? Are we going this way? Trolls, let's not mess with trolls. This is a reason to. Someone else is already messing with them, so. Who that Argonian is. But they had cash, so. Alright, what's in the chest? Alrighty, again there. In a roundabout kind of way. Have some maple. At some point I'm going to find a workshop and refine all this stuff.
Challenge what you know. If you're courageous enough, all things are possible.
sure the gang's all here. Farmer's Nook. I suspect it sounds more pleasant than it is. It's not a bad little village. It's actually very pleasant. Nice. Let's not get distracted here. Let's go do the cave we were going to do. Then we can come back here and see if there's anything to... Way shrine. Trolls, bears. Get the way shrine just to make getting around easier. Go to Bloodrun Cave. Bloodrun Wave Shrine discovered. I don't fight these brigands unless I have to. Defenders of the forest and all that. Here we go.
You look quite capable. Might I be able to recruit you to help me?
Maybe.
This place was once an honorable tomb for fallen members of the Dark Brotherhood. But now it houses a perversion of death. The cycle, which devours all, has been corrupted here.
What do you mean?
I belong to the clutch of Niswo. I came to this place to perform last rites for 3 well-respected shadow scales entombed here. But I was chased out by a necromancer called Tuma Mazath, who seeks to disturb their remains for selfish purposes.
Disturbing their remains?
Yes. When I arrived here, he had already raised many shadow scale bodies to fight for him. In order to spare the 3 I came to perform last rites upon from this fate, I must destroy their skeletons. Will you help? I can pay you for your services.
I'll help.
The remains of these renowned shadow scales deserve the peaceful emptiness of the void. Destruction must pass before creation and change can begin anew. Hurry. We must find the remains. While it is true that the souls of these shadow scales returned to the Hist long ago, their remains still deserve peace. Their bones need not become puppets to a madman drunk on power. Burning them is the only way to prevent that.
Why are these 3 so important?
They were closer to Sithis than most, each powerful in their own right, buried here to honor their path in life, which is why I came here to begin with. But when Tuma Mazath disinterred them for his own gain, he dishonored their remains.
In the clutch of Nizwu?
We have also been called Nothing Speakers. We are a fellowship that honors Sithis and the truths of the Void. We all speak different words, but our purpose follows those lessons. One must first. Each Nisro is different. I choose to honor Sithis by ensuring that the unavoidable truths, such as fear, death, darkness, and change, are not compromised.
Alright. Let's go. Gotta delve. Ooh, pretty.
Time is a force of change.
Glad you made it.
We should
I
hurry.
wasn't looking forward to going much deeper without you. So this is Bloodrun Cave, huh?
Forgot Evie was going to be here.
Creepy. You go on ahead. I'll follow behind you. Make sure nothing tries to ambush us. I'll catch up farther in. Check the letter you found. It said something about a door located deeper inside the cave. And there was a strange...
Yeah, I kind of know what that means. You know, Dark Brotherhood and all that.
Tuma Mazath already uncovered the remains. Quickly, destroy them.
Done
the
and
peace
done.
of destruction.
Use a lightning bolt on a beetle. Nice. That's nice. Big, but not too tough. Here we go.
Tuma Mazath will not have these remains. All that is created must eventually be destroyed, and then renewed. The cycle is unbroken.
Up here and turn left.
This place is huge! No sign of the Dark Brotherhood. Just a lot of creepy undead.
The skull
Let's
of
keep
this
going.
shadow scale is missing. I think I know why. These bones find the emptiness of the void.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I need to talk to him.
We successfully destroyed almost all of the remains, but the shadow scale with the missing skull is cause for concern. I believe those remains once belonged to Ajum Shay,
Ajum Shay?
a shadow scale who was said to have plucked out his own eye and sealed a powerful necromantic gem within the socket. It granted him the power to see lost spirits. Tuma Mazath must have taken it in order to conduct his ritual.
What do we do?
If I am correct, we must locate Tuma Mazath's ritual site. If he used the skull and the gem inside to power his ritual, it should be nearby. We must make sure to destroy the skull and finish our work. I am not certain, but I believe Tuma Mazath either knew about the gem previously, or sensed its power when he unearthed.
Okay. it's this way.
The skull must be here somewhere.
Alright, got my ultimate up. Nothing really useful up there.
There. It is done. Praise Sidis the Changer.
Bloodrun Cave Explorer. Alright. We're going up these stairs. Get to the other side and find the sanctuary. This must be it. Yeah, find the sanctuary entrance. Well, this is hardly subtle. I kind of like it.
This looks... that creepy black door. That's got to be the entrance to the Dark Brotherhood
Yeah.
sanctuary. I doubt it's as simple as turning a knob, because that door doesn't have one. Let me see that letter you found again. Gutted, untold danger, long trek, clear out. Ah! Here it is. And remember, death, my brother, that's the key. You really do know your Dark Brotherhood stuff? Sure would have been helpful if you mentioned any of this a lot earlier. All right, assassin. Is that what I call you now? If you're so smart, go and open the door. I'll wait.
All right.
Go ahead. See if that passphrase opens the creepy black door.
Death, my brother.
Still looking for your murderer? Well, you've come to the wrong place, my friends.
We found the Black Hands beside every body.
Must I say it again? You've been duped, and the Dark Brotherhood has been set up to take the blame. Haven't we already had this conversation, brother? Tell your little wood elf friend that we are not her enemy, and go find the real killers. You know that the Dark Brotherhood doesn't play coy. If this was our doing, we would proudly admit it. I'd like some too. I'm curious to find out who has the gall to frame the Dark Brotherhood. And rather successfully, I might add. That's no small feat. Whoever it is, they managed to trick the lot of us. Crafty indeed.
Have you got any leads?
Nothing substantial. You're the closest link we have to whoever this unknown enemy happens to be. Now that you're here, maybe you could... What? Now what? Cultists, portaling in. Quickly, secure the sanctuary.
That's the Order of the Waking Flame. What are they doing here? Come on, we need to figure out what's going on.
Alright.
This can't be a coincidence. Did the Waking Flame cultists follow us here?
Alrighty. Bone pip, another bone creatures coming out of it.
The Waking Flame is definitely trying to occupy this sanctuary. But why?
There's something hidden here, or just something to do with its connection to death and just, well, not destruction, but its connection to Sithis.
Fall back! Close the portals! Warn the High Priest!
Oh, I think not. All right. What were we discussing before they so rudely... I assume this will satisfy your masters in Leowyn. The Dark Brotherhood is not your enemy. The Order of the Waking Flame invaded our sanctuary and killed my brothers and sisters. I can't let them get away with that.
Why would they attack?
Seems to me the cultists didn't want you talking to me. Didn't want you hearing me tell you for the 100th time. that the Dark Brotherhood didn't kill those counselors. If you ask me, those are your murderers. The Order of the Waking Flame.
They do seem to be after the same thing Evely and I are looking for.
Opportunity and motive. Look, I don't know what that may be, and I don't want to know. But I do want to step through this portal and stick my dagger in their High Priest's throat. Care to come along?
Yeah, why not?
Good. Now you'll see how a Dark Brotherhood assassin deals with unsanctioned targets. And please notice that I won't be dropping any notes or leaflets.
Stay with the assassin. I'll inform Captain Rianne and Councillor Leviticus about the cultists.
You alright?
An alien ruin? Not the worst place for a Daedric cult to hide out. Let's look around. Ah, looks like I'm not the only one who leaves important papers lying about. Give that a read, why don't you?
The Widow of Arch has been a problem since Black Drake Villa. She and her friends are getting too close to learning the truth of Leovic's secret. They continue to interfere with our efforts to gain possession of the Four Ambitions. Putting them on the trail of the Dark Brotherhood worked for a while. Bought ourselves time. Now to finish this. As your High Priest, I command you to follow them to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, recover the cache that Leovic hid in the ruins, and kill them all. Assassins and Leowin mercenaries alike. Once the Wood Elf is dead, see if she still carries the sacred book. I want that tome.
Their High Priest actually ordered them to kill us.
Well,
That amulet looks important. Better hang on to that.
that's what I was thinking. Have a look we can. here, got some empty sacks, that's not much use. Okay, another letter just left lying around.
A close approximation of our calling card, but that entire pile is obviously a forgery. So the Order of the Waking Flame killed your counselors and placed the blame on the Dark Brotherhood. Then their High Priest sent his followers to kill us. Care to enlighten me as to what this is actually all about now?
We think it's something to do with a secret of the Longhouse Emperors.
All this fuss and bother over an old Imperial secret? Let's review what we learned. The High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame sent cultists to the Sanctuary to eliminate both my Dark Brotherhood assassins, and you, and the Wood Elf.
And that pile of Blackhand prints is evidence they were trying to blame you for the murders.
Obviously the cult has someone watching you. They knew exactly when to attack, certain we'd all be in the Sanctuary. Plus, they were after some cache hidden there. So who are these cultists? And how well do you trust your masters in Leowin?
Are you suggesting the Mayron's Dagon cult has spies in Leowin Castle?
I'm not suggesting anything. Just following the clues. If the cultists are Dagonists, then their High Priest is probably a true fanatic. This secret must be pretty important, and most likely pertains to death and destruction. Let's keep searching.
Alright.
Let's see if something deeper inside this ruin points us to the identity of the cult's High Priest. Figure out who they are, and you may learn more about this secret than you ever imagined. Oh, and you still have that amulet. It might come in handy.
And why are you so interested in their High Priest?
Because I owe them for besmirching the good reputation of the Dark Brotherhood and for ordering the deaths of my brothers and sisters. And because now, I'm curious. It's like an itch that needs to be scratched.
You know anything about the cache?
No. The order suggested it was placed in the Sanctuary after we abandoned it the first time. We hadn't finished reopening the place, and I hadn't run across any hidden caches. Another mystery, I suppose.
There's stairs down road the other side. God damn it. Oh, I need to recharge my stuff. Let's undo that. Good.
This door looks impressive. Let's see what's on the other side.
We will, just as soon as I've learned that. Or Welke. Or Welk. Or I don't know. What you might learn from a bookshelf.
Strike now!
Alrighty. These guys are just going to keep respawning, so we will move on. Going the right way, good. What is he? He's a day drop. I don't think he cares. Okay.
Over here. Voices.
We failed to kill all the assassins, and the Wood Elf and the mercenary are still alive.
Yes. The High Priest isn't going to be happy about that, but we retrieved the cache hidden in the old sanctuary.
With the contents of the cache, the High Priest should be able to determine where to find the first ambition.
Agreed. And we will soon have the location of another one of the ambitions. As just another Imperial counselor, the High Priest has them all fooled.
that's something new. What do you think? Sometimes listening provides the answers we seek. It seems their high priest is actually one of your counselors. That explains how they knew your movements. And they found whatever they were looking for in the sanctuary. I'd rather not know any more about this damn secret. It's cursed. But did you see how they opened that portal? They used their amulet on the pedestal. You still have the one we found. Let's find another pedestal and see if we can follow them.
Righto. That sounds unfriendly.
Keep looking. We need to find a pedestal like the one those cultists used.
So it's got to be down here then, and around the corner.
That pedestal looks promising. Let's talk before you try to open a portal. This may work. It may not. We may open a portal that takes us to the cultists, or we may open one to some dark and deadly corner of oblivion. Still, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I'm ready.
So, it looked to me like the cultists used their amulet on the pedestal and opened a portal. Examine the pedestal and see if there's a place to fit the amulet. These Dagonist fools think they've gotten the better of us. Let's prove them wrong. Well, we have a portal. Time to find out if leaping into it turns out to be a good or bad idea.
Yeah, whatever. It's an idea. Isn't this where we were, but I guess not. This looks a little arena-like, yeah.
I told you you were being followed, Acolyte. That shows them the true power of the waking flame. Okay. I already sent word to the exalted high priest. The steward and 3 of the councillors are dead. Only Councillor Itinia eludes us, as the council is not currently in the province of Blackwood. I've also sent the documents as uncovered from the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
With that information, the High Priest should have no trouble determining the hidden location of the first of the 4 ambitions. Moreover, I have ordered the attack on Leywin Castle. Soon the documents kept by the other councillors will be ours. Then the locations of the ambitions will be revealed. Now we must step out and deal with pests that have entered the ruins. I think we've been followed from the sanctuary. I look forward to showing them the true power of the faithful the Prince of Disaster can bring.
We're too late. The location of the ambition was sent to the High Priest. What was that about an attack on Leywin Castle?
Disastrix Zansora. The time of the 4 ambitions is almost upon us. We must accelerate our efforts, or decades of planning will amount to naught. Emperor Leovic hid the ambitions and was killed before he could inform me of their locations. But he left clues in various hidden caches throughout the Empire. We can also ferret out portions of the secret that my fellow councillors are aware of before we execute them. And yes, they must die to preserve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We will blame the Dark Brotherhood for the murders, thus deflecting suspicion from the Order of the Waking Flame, for as long as possible. Besides, I have recently learned that one of Leovic's caches is hidden in their former Blackwood Sanctuary. Send out our best acolytes, kill Steward Farrell Lupus and Councillor Abor, Falarina, Itinia, Urich and Sophus. We may need to murder Leviticus as well. The former chief councillor is too smart for his own good and may realise what is happening and act against us before we can secure the 4 ambitions. I shall also plan an attack against myself, one that will be foiled but will further implicate the Dark Brotherhood. Remember, do not contact me. I shall contact you. Nothing must reveal my true nature until the appropriate moment.
Vandacia is the Order's High Priest. I knew I disliked the man the moment he had me beaten. So, now I know who needs to die for this grave insult to the Dark Brotherhood. Councillor Vandacia, the High Priest of the Waking Flame. But what do you make of that journal entry about the first ambition and an attack on Leywin Castle?
Well, they've ordered the cultists to attack Leywin.
They got what they were after, and now they're sending their forces to kill the rest of the councillors. With the other councillors dead, Vandacia will be the only person who knows the secret of the Longhouse Emperors.
It's more than that. Leviticus has documents that reveal the location of the remaining ambitions.
And Vandacia will do everything in his power to get his hands on those documents. I suppose your course is clear. You need to return to Leywin Castle as quick as you can.
And you?
I'm going to stick around and deal with a few more of these Waking Flame cultists. I still have a little anger to work off after that attack on my sanctuary. I suggest you return to Leywin Castle with all due haste.
You won't come and defend the councillors?
I'm an assassin, not a soldier. I've done my part. Now go do yours. When I'm finished here, if Vandacia is still alive, well, then we'll see what we shall see. That portal should take you back toward the exit, or to some terrible plane of oblivion.
That shows them the true power of the wake.
Well, I guess either will do. And check the books. Bum bum bum. Alright, what have we got there? Ogre v Bear. Is that platinum? It is. He didn't look this far away when I glanced at the map. This is taking us roughly towards a way shrine, so not so bad.
The Shadow Scales' remains are destroyed, and we are triumphant. Thank you, valiant traveler. I could not have finished this task without your help.
Will the spirits be safe?
Indeed. Your actions ensured those remains can no longer be exploited. I am sure were their spirits still present, they would thank you for your efforts. Allow me to extend a more tangible gratitude. Here, for your help.
Oh, thank you.
Before we part, allow me to offer you some wisdom. Remember, as you journey through life, all things must pass in order to begin again. Knowing this simple fact eases pain and suffering. Learn to let go. I will carry on, as is my purpose as a Niswo. I cannot say for sure where this responsibility will take me next, but change is the only thing that is guaranteed. Whatever path I walk next will be different from the one I walk now.
Yeah? Good luck.
And to you as well. I cannot say where my responsibilities will take me, but I do hope that one day they bring me to you again. It has been a great pleasure. Sithis the Changer is honored today, and the cycle continues.
Alright, and there was a way shrine up there. So we can get back to Leowick. There it is. Let's check this is where we're going. Warn the councillors. So we're going to turn around, I don't know where I'm going again. Yep, I don't want to go this way. Oh dear.
Get those doors open. We need to get to the councillors.
They're barred from the other side.
Mercenary, you've returned. Everly's attempting to breach the barracks. Go! The Waking Flame cultists created a distraction. And like raw recruits, both Everly and I fell for it. As soon as we left the castle, they swarmed the place and barricaded themselves inside.
Are the councillors still alive?
I'm not sure. By the time we realized the distraction was nothing more than a ruse, the cultists had locked us out. If the cultists harm Leviticus, Vandacia, and the others, I won't rest until they pay.
Councillor Vandica is a traitor. He's the High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame.
What? Are you certain?
Yes.
Vandacia has served Blackwood and the Empire before that for more than 50 years. Enough. We need to get inside. Then we can determine the truth of all this. Find Everly by the barracks and assist her.
Righto. Where you at, Evs?
Steady. Wait for it. Now we can go in. Let's... Oh, you're here. Oh, thank Ifra you're back. Captain Rian and I, they tricked us, lured us out of the castle. Now the place is locked down and I don't know if any of the councillors are still alive. I've mucked this up real good.
Councillor Vandica is behind everything. He's the High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame.
Vandacia?
Vandacia.
That traitor! He tricked us, lied to us, had his own colleagues murdered, and all to get his hands on a few Daedric weapons? But Lyrinth, the Dremora, she told me that the fate of the world was at stake. We need to reach the councillors.
Is that door leading to the castle?
Yes, the barracks connect to the rest of the castle. Since I dispatched the cultist guards, we can get to the councillors and the legates this way. Let's go, but stay alert. We're not sure how many of those cracked acorns are waiting for us in there.
Oh, I better steal. I think maybe the perfect party of companions might be Everly with her enthusiasm, and having that countered by having Naryu with you with her cynicism. But maybe that's just me.
Hurry! We need to reach the councillors.
All right. So it's a shame when you get a recipe or something and you already know it.
I can't believe Vandacia fooled us. Or that he's in charge of these fanatics.
Loads of inventory space. Loads of lockpicks. Damn it. Absolutely, yes, please.
Vandacia, how could you?
Valeria, with everything at stake, how could I not?
Count Valeria! No!
We missed that.
Baragon? When did you get here?
I came as soon as word arrived from Councillor Leviticus. I was with him when the cultists attacked, but we got separated.
We have to find Leviticus. Come with us, brother. We need to stick together. My arrows never miss their mark.
Bookcases. Oh, champion point. Nice.
Try to dodge me, war kisses.
Okay. Here's a jewelry box. Here, lootable cabinet.
Councillor Valeria. She's dead. We have to keep looking for Leviticus.
Big boy down. Is that where we just came in from? I'm gonna go this way. There. All right.
Fantasia, you traitor. I will finish what the Longhouse Emperors started, Leviticus. I will set loose the power of the four ambitions. Lord Dagon, hear your high priest. Send forth a champion to destroy these angleberries. Death to the mortals.
Don't worry about me. Deal with that creature.
Trying to get my ultimate bit built up.
I hate wasting
okay, he wasn't too bad.
Counselor Leviticus, you're alive. Let me get you out of here and somewhere safe.
Vandacia. The bastard fooled us all.
Okay, leave the castle. I mean, a little easy to get him right there.
Friend of my sister, come, speak with me. Now that we're out of immediate danger, I will say it is good to see you again. I only wish it was under better circumstances.
Likewise.
I have good news, however. I deciphered the code in the documents you recovered.
Do you know where to find the 4 ambitions?
I'm not sure. I only translated a small bit of the code before the assault began. It mentioned a vault to protect them, which I assumed to mean the ambitions. It's hidden in the Ogel Bok, but I'm not familiar with the term.
Ogel Bok?
Argonian, perhaps? It sounds like it, but I'm not sure. I haven't reported to Councillor Leviticus yet. Since it looks like he wants to talk to you now, please inform him of my findings. And tell him I apologize I wasn't able to decipher anymore.
I'll talk to him.
Let Councillor Leviticus know what I deciphered from the coded document. That the vault that protects them is hidden in the Ogel Bok. I wish I had been able to finish translating all the documents before Vandacia stole them. And you as well, my friend. Thank you for continuing to assist my sister. I know she can handle herself, but that doesn't mean I don't worry about her.
Did he try to kill you too?
I imagine he didn't think I had time to decipher any of the coded passages. I barely had a moment to look at the documents when the portals opened and his cultists burst in. Luckily, I'm very familiar with that particular code. It was my specialty.
You don't want to come and help us find the vault?
Alas, my adventuring days are long past. I'm much more comfortable these days with a quill and ink instead of a sword and shield. I'll stick around and ask if Councillor Leviticus requires any more of my services, though. As long as I'm here.
Vandacia.
Vandacia. A high priest of Mehrunes Dagon. Has he been a Daedric cultist all these years? I failed to see the signs, and now the councillors. They're all dead. Valeria, Sophis, Eivor, and Chirek.
He tricked us all.
Yes, of course. The Sanctuary. I suppose this proves the Dark Brotherhood wasn't involved in the plot to murder us. What else did you uncover while you were away?
Vandacia is the cult's high priest, and they know the location of one of the ambitions.
It's worse than that. Vandacia wrestled the documents you acquired from the other councillors away from the scribe. Once he translates them, he may know the location of all 4 of the ambitions.
Baragon translated a portion. It mentioned Ogel Bok, but he doesn't know that word.
Ogel Bok? I've heard that term. It's Argonian. I believe it refers to a natural formation deep in the Blackwood Marsh. But Vandacia was more familiar with that region than I know someone who can help us, though. I believe you already met her.
Who's that?
If the term leads us to the vault, so be it. All we can do is follow the clues we've been given. Talk to Keshu the Blackfin. If anyone can help us navigate the wilds of Blackwood, it's Governor Keshu.
Okay.
Damn. I can't believe Vandacia is a traitor and a cult leader. And he killed Valeria. All right, we have a plan. In the meantime, we saved Councillor Leviticus, cleared the Dark Brotherhood of the murders, and determined Vandacia is the traitor and leader of the cult. You did good, my friend. Here, your share of our compensation. So, The information from the former councillors points to an Argonian location. Someplace called the Ogel Bok. Vandacia ran off with the documents before we could learn more. Now we need to figure out what it means before his cultists beat us to it.
We don't know what it means or how to find it.
No, but Councillor Leviticus has heard the term. Says it's a landmark in the Solzan territory. The document suggested it's a site connected to the four ambitions. Maybe where the weapons are stored? We need to consult with an expert on that region.
Do we know one?
Governor Keshu of Gideon.
Which I
Councillor
know,
Leviticus
this is all
says she
repeated
knows
what
the
he just
swamps
said.
and bogs of Black Marsh like the back of her hand. So, can I count on you? Will you come with me to Gideon to talk to Keshu the Blackfin?
Yeah, of course.
We'll meet up in Gideon. We can talk to Governor Keshu there. She has to know about this Ogel Bok thing. She has to.
Okay. It's getting full. Is there a workshop or something? The way shine and go left, then we can just refine the stuff we've been picking up.
It's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
We go. Can we research anything? Woodworking. $11.08. I don't use bows anyway. Not on this character anyway. Bum. Actually, we need stable as well at some point. Okay, so we want to go to Gideon. So we can ride at it. Alrighty. That's right, I was kind of thinking it was maybe Councillor Leviticus that was the traitor. That shows what I know. That is a stable.
Councillor
Vandacia
is a traitor.
Riding lesson.
The other councillors killed. All sorts. How did this happen? Where were the Brigadines and the Blackfin Legion?
Soldiers can't stop fanatical cultists. It's a known fact of nature.
Just run straight past where I'm intending to go. Of course, I already know it. Damn it. Yes, we're going upstairs.
Vandacia, a cultist. Gideon will help in any way we can.
Thank you, Governor. Ah, here's my partner now.
Councillor Vandacia, a traitor and a Daedric cultist. I can't believe he had us all fooled for so many years. But that's a matter for another time. Evely tells me you have a lead for finding these so-called ambitions.
Yep, a deciphered document claims the vault was in Ojal Bok. Do you know where that is?
Councillor Leviticus was right to send you to me. In Argonian, Ojal Bok roughly translates as Pit of the Outsider. There is a natural formation to the south that bears the name. Unfortunately, it lies in territory claimed by the Sulzan tribe.
The Sulzan. Are they going to be a problem?
The Sulzan are a savage people, Nagas, who revere the forces of death and chaos. You must traverse their land to reach the Pit of the Outsider. The Nagas recognize no authority other than themselves and their leaders. They do not welcome visitors.
We understand. Where is this pit?
South of Stone Wastes, in the heart of Sulzan territory. I suggest caution and stealth. Try to avoid starting a war with the tribe if you can at all help it. Bring whatever you find back here. Gideon will keep it safe, I assure you.
Okay, we'll head out.
Ojal Bok, the Pit of the Outsider. It's a natural formation located south of Stone Wastes. Just proceed carefully, as it lies in the heart of Sulzan territory. I suggest you meet Evely on the outskirts of their territory and go from there.
Righto. As soon as I finish searching your house for anything to loot. Just want like recipes or blueprints for building stuff. Probably already know this. Of course I did. Let's get out of here and go meet Evely. Alright, well I've got no way shrines down that way, so no fast travel points. Is there a way out of town this way? No, god damn it. And those Argonian tunes. Here we want to turn right, do we?
was more excitement than I planned on having today.
Okay, you're welcome. Why was a Sijic here? And why am I... using those? I've encountered a few of these Sulzal bods before. They were hostile, so we just kind of got rid of them. So that doesn't flag us as, you know, an enemy through and through. Oh, is that an alien well? No, maybe it's not. Let's get back to the road then. It's needed well, but it must be inside. Because at some point we're going to have to go in there and deal with whoever that is. Oh, measuring. Somewhere.
A Nord offered me something called Giant's Toe Mead. It was disgusting, but I pretended to like it.
Oh. is Ebbs then. Yes, and down this way. There she is.
Over here. Let's talk. Ready to make our way into hostile territory? We need to find this pit of the outsider, see if the vault is there, and reach the ambitions before the Order of the Waking Flame beats us to them.
Yes.
Well, you heard Governor Keshu. This is Sulzon territory. We want to avoid contact with this hostile tribe of Argonians if at all possible, but we need to reach the pit of the outsider. Also, I had another one.
Another what? Vision?
Another waking vision. Happened when I got here. I think that strange book is trying to tell me something. I saw these weird cubes with symbols on them. Symbols like the ones in the book I'm carrying. I'm not sure what it all means.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to find the vault. With any luck, we're way ahead of Vandacia and his cultists. Maybe we can get in, grab the weapons, and get back to Gideon before anyone even notices that we're around. Are you ready?
Yep.
Remember to avoid the Sulzon, but keep an eye out for the Waking Flame cultists. I wouldn't be surprised if we run into them before too long. They've got to be somewhere. Besides, we don't know exactly what Vandacia learned when he killed the councillors, or what he got out of the documents he stole from Leowin. We have to assume he's on the same trail as we are.
And if we can't avoid the Sulzan?
Just what you'd expect, I imagine. They are bloodthirsty savages who revere death and chaos, after all. Be ready to fight. That's all I'm saying.
Could they be working with the cult?
It's possible, I guess, but we haven't seen any evidence of that up to this point. Look, we won't find out any more if we just...
Okay. Try sneaking past them. suspect that's maybe where we're going.
That shouldn't be there.
Ah, little mortals. Come speak to me.
Lirith.
There you are, little mortal. It seems we once again find ourselves on the trail of the same mystery. I expect we can aid one another in the events that are about to unfold.
Aid one another? What are you proposing?
Since we last met, I have been watching the activities of the Order of the Waking Flame. I followed a couple of their scouts to this location and discovered this charming Daedric vault. I believe the ambitions that you seek are locked inside.
You believe? Haven't you gone inside?
Unfortunately, the vault is warded like the Imperial annexes. Wards designed to repel Daedra, including me. Remove the wards and open the way, and we will both have our curiosity satisfied. Oh, and about that strange book that the elf carries.
Yes.
When the wood elf and I crossed paths when she first learned of Leovik's secret, I sensed something unusual about her. It's the book she carries. It's an ancient and powerful tome of questionable origin.
Questionable? How so?
I believe the book to be the Mysterium Xarxis, a tome penned by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Or so they say. Whatever the truth of its origins, the tome is both powerful and dangerous. Evely must place it on the lectern to disable the wards.
Okay. And what happened to the scouts?
I dealt with one of the scouts. She will not bother anyone again. The other may have slipped away while I was studying the vault's exterior. So I suggest you pick up the pace. The cultists could return in force at any moment.
Alright. We'll see what we can see.
Remember, while the wards are in place, none of us can enter the vault. Use the book the wood elf carries to disable them and open the way. Once the wards are down, I shall meet you inside. You cannot see it. The exquisite workmanship. The otherworldly crafting. This vault was not forged by mortal hands. In fact, I believe it was constructed in the lava crucibles of the Deadlands. It was definitely built to contain something powerful.
And your interest is?
Curiosity, little mortal. How else am I to fill the endless days of immortality? I collect secrets, and I long to learn the truth of the Longhouse Emperors and their mysterious bargain with the Prince of Destruction. Now, go deal with those wards. Need is such a specific word. I do not need anything, little mortal. I am quite content to find a new distraction and leave your pitiful world to the Prince of Destruction. However, if you do decide to open the vault, I shall aid you as I can. The wards not only serve as powerful locks, they are designed to specifically keep Daedric entities such as myself from passing through them. While merely an annoyance for a mortal, to me, the wards are deadly. Enough. The Daedric Vault awaits.
What about the Mysterium Xarxis?
Dagonists and Dremora familiar with such things say it was scribed in the deserts of the Deadlands. I did some research after I sensed the Wood Elf had it. An artifact of great and evil power, it is said that merely handling it could be dangerous.
Dangerous how?
That I do not know. Artifacts related to Daedric princes often possess a corrupting influence. At the least, she will probably feel a sense of discomfort if she hasn't experienced it already. She should guard it well, but tread carefully.
Okay.
All right, I'm placing the book as Lyrinth suggested. You check out those cubes.
Oh, I see. It's so we want hook. S. Ankh.
Hey, that did something. Keep going.
Right, then we'll do sort of triangular ankh. Onk. How you pronounce it? Say it.
Think you did it. Let's check the door.
Doomvolt. That sounds cheery. Doomvolt Capraxis.
Look at this place.
Well done, little mortal. Now I must explore.
We open the door and Lyranth just rushes ahead without us? Figures. Well, I guess we should start looking around too. Everything we learned so far indicates that the Daedric weapon should be in here somewhere.
Okay. What do I need her to tell me?
It all comes back to Emperor Leovic's secret. How he hid the 4 ambitions before Varen reached Imperial City and killed him. We don't know exactly what these 4 ambitions are, but the documents indicated they're Daedric weapons of some sort.
Right. And Mandasha and his Order of the Waking Flame cult are seeking them too.
Yup. And Lyranth thinks they could arrive here at any moment. Let's look around. Oh hey, one more thing. The book sort of started to tingle the moment we entered the vault. Just thought you should know.
Lyranth thinks the book is the Mysterium Xerxes. If so, it may be written by Mehrunes Dagon.
The Mysterium what now? Never mind. I can worry about that later. Right now we have a job to do. I want to find out what's so important that Leovic had to stick it in a warded and sealed Daedric vault. I suppose the book started this whole quest. It feels like anticipation. Like the book wants to be here or something. Look, I've had some dark dreams since I found the book and those like I didn't have nightmares before I knew that. It's not talking to me, not with words, but I can feel it, like it's waking up. And while I've had similar sensations since I found it, the tingling really became intense when we entered this place.
Yes. I do not want anything to happen to Everly. I do like her. Got a blueprint we didn't know. That's nice. Do without the creepy music. The Deadlands.
Hey! What happened to the vault?
Okay. not where I was expecting to end up.
Are we still inside the vault? This doesn't look like Blackwood to me.
Is this truly the Deadlands? Because it looks kind of half and half. Ward Chamber.
Uh-oh. Another warded door ahead of us.
Oh, I guess we do the
There's
same.
another ward on the door ahead. Ready to see if we can open it? Only one way to find out. I'll place the book on the lectern. Then we'll see what happens. Then here we go. The book is really tingling. Get ready to turn the cube. The book. It's almost as though it wants to help us open the door.
Probably does. So it's sort of S hook figure 8 thing. Yes, I can turn a cube up to 4 times. Bridge pass.
Now where are we? Never mind. We need to lower that drawbridge.
Okay, well, I guess we go this way. Drawbridge overlook.
There must be a lever or a switch around here someplace.
Looks like someone's just ahead of us, so killing everything.
That did it! Now we can get across.
I get to drop down and to double all the way back. The Deadlands.
Really? Lava and an ominous sky? Oblivion stuff is weird.
It's like the way she's sort of not really fazed by anything.
That's sort of pretty. Disturbing and terrifying, but pretty.
Still heading down this way. Already explore the Daedric Vault. In a vault ward chamber.
I was wondering where you had gotten to. I need you once again. Little mortal, I can proceed no farther. Another ward bars my way.
Another one?
Yes, this interior is littered with the damn nuisances. Disrupt it so that we can continue our search. I do not believe we have much time before the Dagonists arrive.
This place definitely seems bigger inside than outside.
Very perceptive. The construction is imbued with a magic that allows the vault to behave as if it were a small pocket of oblivion. In a way, I suppose it is. Those exterior portions you pass through, that's where the Deadlands and Nirn coexist.
Coexist?
It's all part of Mehrunes Dagon's master plan. He believes Nirn belongs to him, and he has long sought a way to combine his Oblivion realm with the mortal world. Perhaps the ambitions are another step in that direction. Now, open the door.
All right.
Another ward. Damn! I'll place the book. You turn the cubes.
So S, hook, F, anchor.
it so important it needed all this protection?
In a vault.
How's this, sister?
More dramatic, Destron. More panache.
Kalia, just make sure it actually looks like me this time.
Oh, brother. I always capture the real you.
People? Where are the Daedric weapons?
Who are these intruders?
I sense the cultists. They're close. Wood Elf, check the other side of those doors.
Careful, brother. They look dangerous.
Dangerous? We're heroes! All right, Lyrinth. I'll scout ahead. You talk to them, partner.
I knew I felt something strange. Like glass shattering in the distance. Who are you? And why have you disrupted the wards?
We're here on behalf of Leowyn and Gideon. We're looking for the 4 ambitions.
The 4 ambitions? A curious phrase. Pray tell, what are these 4 ambitions you seek?
We're not sure. We thought they were Daedric weapons.
Weapons? We have no weapons here, at least none that I'm aware of. Feel free to look around if you like. Perhaps you'll find what you're looking for. Perhaps not.
4 ambition... Dagon's children?
Explain yourself. Who are you, and why have you invaded our sanctum?
We're looking for the 4 ambitions.
4 ambitions? As in an earnest desire or something to aspire to? How can an idea such as that also be a thing?
We thought they were Daedric weapons, but now I'm not so sure.
Weapons? There are no weapons here. Just my sister, Kalia, myself, and our caretakers. Teachers used to visit in the past, and the Emperor. But we haven't seen another living soul in many years. Look around if you must, but then leave us in peace.
We serve the twins, the Rams.
We live to serve.
Cheery. Destron's journal. We are the twins, we are the Rams. The caretakers tell us that our training, our isolation is almost complete, but still no one comes. We haven't seen new teachers in many years, and even the Emperor, who used to visit with us often, has been absent since Kalia and I were young. Have we disappointed him in some way? Is he angry with us? Kalia and I continue our studies. We have our activities, but we are lonely. The caretakers are helpful, but they are dreadfully boring. I know Kalia wants to see the world outside our sanctum, and I long for adventure, and to see the places I have only read about. They tell us the time is almost upon us, but they won't actually tell us what that means. I suppose we can wait a little longer? It's not like we have any other choice.
Do you mind? Those are my personal thoughts.
No, I don't mind.
Destron says my talent has improved.
Interesting. A totem revering Mehrunes Dagon.
We've got trouble! I need you!
See to Emily. I shall get Kalia and Destron to safety.
Vandasia's cultists have arrived. We need a plan. Portals opened all around me, and suddenly there were cultists everywhere.
How could they portal so deep in the vault? Because we took the wards
Well,
down.
we did take down all the wards that protected this place. I put arrows in as many of Vandasia's crazies as I could, but the rest of them scattered.
Where'd they go?
Deeper into the vault. Damn, this place is enormous. I assume you didn't happen to find the Daedric weapons back in that other room?
Nope, just those twins. Alright, well I guess we're going deeper.
What's going on? Where are we going?
Whatever happens, stay close to me.
How touching. Makes me want to rip out my eyes.
Stay back. I'm warning you.
Nonsense, child. You are an ambition. The High Priest has great plans for you.
Destron, what should we do?
Exactly what we were trained
I think we may have found those weapons.
They wanted to take us away. Me and my sister, I couldn't let them do that.
It was an impressive display.
You think so? When they charged in here and demanded we go with them, I just had a bad feeling. I really didn't mean to obliterate them like that.
Between what I saw and what they said, I'm guessing you and your sister are two of the ambitions.
I'll have to take your word for it. With our sanctum breached and our caretakers dead, we can't stay here. We'll go with you, if that's all right.
We'll get you someplace safe.
Those people, they wanted to take us away.
You know your brother could do that?
Yes, but I never saw him unleash that much raw power in a single burst, or against living targets. Obviously, our training has served us well.
Do you have that kind of power?
Destron has always been more powerful, but if you're asking if I can defend myself, I won't let anyone take us from here without our permission.
Destron and Kalia, the twins. They're the ambitions. Well, at least there are two of them. I have to say, I did not expect the weapons to be people. Whatever. Vandasia and his cult still want to get their hands on them.
So what do you suggest?
Obviously, we have to protect them. Get them somewhere safe. Especially since we're the ones who unlocked their vault and gave the cultists a way to get inside.
Where should they go?
Good question. Leowyn is still reeling from the cult's last assault, but Governor Keshu offered to help. I say we take the twins to Gideon. After that, we can figure out how to locate and secure the other two ambitions, whoever they are.
And Liranath?
And so the secret finally becomes clear. The ambitions aren't just weapons. They are mortals of a sort. Obviously, these two have been imbued with immense power. Power that has a distinct Daedric tinge to it. I have learned enough. For now.
Learned enough? You're leaving?
The mystery intrigued me. I wanted to know what the ambitions were and why the Daemonist wanted them. Now I know. Or at least now I have some idea.
We could still use your help. There's more to learn. And we still need to stop Vandeka.
Vandasia is a mortal problem, best dealt with by mortals. In the meantime, I wish to look into how these ambitions gain their power. I have my own avenues to explore. But do not fear. I am sure we shall meet again. In fact, I guarantee it.
Right, see ya.
with me, you two. It's not safe here anymore.
You want us to go outside?
Time to say goodbye to this place, Kalia. It will be a new adventure.
I suppose it's one way down. Turn that to Gideon. Alright, let's get to the Way Shrine. Turn to Gideon, and then we will call it quits for the evening. Can we get through here? Can't scurry my way through. Sneaky, sneaky. There's a Way Shrine. So there's ruins held by someone. Us to Gideon. Or could they be the children of the Longhouse Emperor? That he wanted to be trained and sort of made powerful by the David Prince.
These two will be safe here in Gideon, Evely. You have my word.
Thank you, Governor.
You did well to bring these twins to Gideon. I will make sure that they are well protected. Is it true, though, what Evely told me? These are the ambitions you sought?
Well, we believe so. The cultists certainly seem to think so. And Destron demonstrated great power.
Yes, Evely was telling me about that. Daedric weapons in the guise of Imperial hatchlings. Interesting.
What will you do with the twins?
Feed them, provide them with a place to rest. We'll keep them safe. But what about you? Do you have any ideas on how to find the remaining ambitions? Or what to do about Vondacia and his cult?
Not really.
I suggest you discuss your options with Evely. For someone so recently out of her egg, she has remarkable instincts and a good heart.
You must have some opinion.
Anything I can offer would be a guess. You and Evely are much more familiar with the situation than I am. For my part, I will gather the Blackfin Legion and make sure the twins are comfortable and safe. On that, you have my word.
Anything else?
As I told Evely, a courier arrived shortly ahead of you. After you and your partner finalize your plans, make sure to talk to them. They were quite insistent that they be allowed to deliver their message directly to you.
Okay.
Well, we found 2 of the ambitions and kept them out of the cult's hands. Now we just have to find the other 2 and deal with Vandacia.
Any ideas?
Not yet, but I'm sure something will occur to us. It usually always does. In the meantime, take this. Your share of our compensation from Leowyn. I couldn't have found the twins and saved them without your help. Thanks. While Governor Keshu takes care of Destron and Kalia, we need to determine our next move. I wonder if Captain Rian has any news about Vandacia. Oh, I almost forgot. Keshu mentioned that a courier arrived for us. They're waiting to deliver a message.
Any idea who
Maybe
from?
Captain Rian or Councillor Leviticus? Maybe they sent news about Vandacia. I'm sure that stinkweed is still out there, searching for the other ambitions. And the twins too, I suppose. Vandacia won't stop until we stop him.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Talk to the courier. Find out who sent them and what news they've brought us. I mean, provided you're still willing to stick around and help. Technically, I suppose you've already finished the job Captain Rian hired you to do. So, what do you say?
We'll see this through. I'll talk to the courier.
The courier's waiting right over there. Talk to them and find out what they've brought us.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Pardon my caution, but curious eyes are everywhere. I have information that you desperately need to know about. Things I learned since our time in that strange ruin. Come to the Amnis Manor on the south side of Gideon. Just you and the Wood Elf. Tell no one else. I ask for your utmost discretion here and that you trust me. Not everyone will believe that my intentions are sincere.
Well? What does the letter say? Well? Did the letter say anything important?
It isn't signed. They ask that we come to the Amnis Manor on the south side of town. Alone.
An anonymous letter asking us to come by ourselves to a creepy old manor? Nothing suspicious about that. Well, I don't suppose we have any better leads. I'll meet you there.
Alright. We will go outside and that'll do us. Cool. I got a fair bit done, I think. I found out what the ambitions sort of are. The people. Got the Dark Brotherhood off the hook. Faced down the cultists. Uncovered their leader. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alrighty. I'm going to leave it there. Gone slightly long, but you got to finish the missions. Thursday. Yep, this is it for me this week. Unfortunately missed a day because of that stupid power cut yesterday. So have a great weekend, and as ever, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear a mask, social distancing, get vaccinated, and have a great weekend. And I will see you next week, where we will carry on with this. Thanks. Right. See ya.